The first $100,000, it's a milestone echoed by investors and financial advisors alike. It's a number that represents the beginning of wealth-building journeys. Why is this particular figure so critical? Charlie Munger emphasizes, the first $100,000 is a bitch, but you've got to do it. This milestone is about understanding the mechanics of money and compounding. It's proof that wealth goes from theory to reality. Reaching this point places you in rare territory, identifying you as an investor. The journey teaches discipline, patience, and the art of consistency. The first $100,000 builds your financial muscle, and once that muscle develops, it can propel you further. Let's dive into the power of compounding and why it snowballs after reaching $100,000. Compounding is the reason investing works, generating returns not just on your original money, but also on the returns you've already earned. Over time, this process creates a snowball effect, where small amounts grow into massive sums. However, when starting small, compounding might not feel impressive. For example, investing $1,000 with a 10% return only yields $100, which is nice but not life-changing. At $10,000, a 10% return equates to $1,000, still modest. But once you invest $100,000, a 10% return translates to $10,000, resembling months of work generated passively. This is when compounding transforms from being invisible to undeniable. Let's put this concept into perspective. Saving and investing $500 a month at a 7% return takes about 12 years to accumulate $100,000. After reaching that milestone, your $100,000 doubles to $200,000 in just 10 years if left untouched. If you keep contributing, the growth accelerates dramatically. For instance, investing $500 a month for 30 years at 7% can lead to over $600,000. The key lies in breaking the first threshold of $100,000 to unlock the true power of compounding. Achieving this milestone is like pushing a giant flywheel. It requires effort, but pays off significantly once in motion. This is why investors like Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett highlight reaching that milestone. Once past $100,000, your money begins to work harder than you do. Before reaching this point, you rely heavily on your income and savings rate. After breaking through, the power of compounding shifts into high gear. To reach that first $100,000 faster, focus on three key strategies: savings rate, income growth, and avoiding debt. Elevating your savings rate is the simplest way to accelerate your progress. By increasing your savings from 5% to 20%, you can hit your goal much sooner. This doesn't require living miserably. It's about being intentional with your expenses. Increasing income through promotions, new skills, or side hustles can drastically enhance your savings capacity. Many find that focusing on income growth accelerates wealth building more than cutting minor expenses. The enemy of compounding is debt, especially high-interest crises like credit cards. Paying off debt is akin to earning a guaranteed return, something the stock market cannot promise. Combining high savings, increasing income, and avoiding debt can lead you to $100 faster than you'd imagine. Reaching $100,000 isn't as easy as it sounds. If it were, everyone would achieve it. There are several traps that prevent most people from ever hitting this milestone. The first pitfall is lifestyle inflation. As income rises, spending often follows suit. People get distracted by hype in the pursuit of quick gains, leading to poor investment choices. Lack of consistency is another key reason why wealth remains elusive. It's about steady contributions over time. Debt traps, whether from credit cards or loans, can further complicate the journey to financial success. Many don't fail to earn enough. Rather, they fail to adhere to the process. Upon reaching six figures, what changes occur? Your money starts to grow on its own. You will feel a psychological shift, beginning to view investing as an engine for growth. With $100,000 invested, newfound flexibility allows for calculated risks and better peace of mind. Importantly, the good habits developed to achieve $100,000 will carry forward. Now let's imagine two scenarios of starting early versus late in investing. Starting early allows for the compounding effect to work in your favor, leading to financial triumph. In contrast, starting late limits your financial growth despite consistent efforts. This is why financial educators stress the importance of starting now, even with small amounts. The first $100,000 is the hardest. It takes discipline, sacrifice, and consistency, but it's also the most important milestone you'll ever hit. It proves to you that wealth building works. It allows compounding to shift from theory to reality, and it sets you on a path where your money begins to work harder than you do. Remember, it's not about getting rich overnight. It's about building a foundation that will carry you for decades. So if you're just starting out, make $100 your number one goal. Do whatever it takes. Save aggressively, grow your income, avoid debt, invest consistently. Because once you're there, everything gets easier. The hardest part of building wealth isn't becoming a millionaire. It's crossing the six-figure line for the very first time. And if you commit to the journey, you'll look back years from now and realize that first $100,000 changed everything. Thanks for watching. And remember, wealth is built not in days, but in decades.